from the 3. And they'll show him the sideline, out of bounds, getting back to the 20-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. In motion comes Thomas. Right to the air goes Lawrence. Throw left side, taken in by Thomas. And they'll mark him down up beyond the 30.
Nice play here by Thomas, and I think the biggest thing that he does, Mike, is his ability to get vertical, track the ball, and then go up and compete at the highest point. And I can tell you, when quarterbacks can throw that ball anywhere on the field and just feel like their guy is going to come down with it, they don't have to be necessarily as accurate. They don't have to necessarily always be perfect. The wide receiver allows a much larger margin for error, and it's a big reason why. Football last year in touchdowns.
Second and 7.
Red on red.
Once again, it's ETN. And he will get forward for about 5 yards. That sets up third down.
On red. 11 again.
Back to throw. Lawrence. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down. Punting unit comes on. Jaguars will kick it away. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. Here's the former Raider. They signed him back in March. It's Josh Jacobs. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's second and 6. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he'll weave his way down close to that first down. Going to come up just a little shy. It's going to be third down and short. Off the play fake. Here's Love. And that is incomplete.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
On fourth down, Love. And he's going to have the first down. An aggressive call there, but it works out as they convert on fourth down. They'll run it straight ahead with Jacobs. And he'll get forward for a couple. This time it's the veteran Eric Armstead on the tackle. Second down and 8. From the gun, it's Love. That'll be caught. It's Josh Jacobs. Now inside the 25. And he will go all the way. Josh Jacobs. Touchdown, Packers. That touchdown, number 11 on the year. Extra point by McManus, up and good. And the Packers will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. Here's first and 10.
All right, let's go.
The drive begins with a carry from Etienne. He'll take this forward for about a yard at best. The veteran Kenny Clark in on the stop. Here's a 2nd and 9.
Lisa 24. Hey, kill. Go, let's go.
In motion comes Thomas.
Silver.
Second down, Lawrence. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sit and duck for this pass rush.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long.
Rip, 23. 11. Take right, open.
Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. That's going to be intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Xavier McKinney. And he's going to be out of bounds, but he has his offense set up in great field position inside the red zone.
So the first part of any interception is just end up with the ball in your hands, right? That's what every defensive coordinator wants. But anytime you can get yards on the return, that's just an added bonus. And that's what we see here. There's a little space, does a great job securing the catch, and all of those yards just set up for better field position as their offense takes the field.
Try again. It's 2nd and 10. We'll go play action with Love. This one caught at the 4. And he will score. Nicole Hardman. Touchdown, Green Bay. Now it's McManus for the point after. He's got it. And the Packers move out on top, 14-0.
Brandon McManus set to kick off.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Hey, go, go! Sink right!
From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. That's into the hands of Travis Etienne. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
In the pistol, here's Lawrence. A throw left side there, not going to find the target. Incomplete.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
3rd down and 9.
Hey, 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 30 left. Hey, I'm gun. Here we go.
Here's Lawrence to throw. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. They get 19 on that pass play. That's good for a Jaguar 1st down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down. Well, has been the case this entire first half. It's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
Lawrence now on 2nd down. This one, he's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds. So no turnover, and it's actually going to wind up a 1st down. That one good for 15 and a 1st down.
Red on red.
One of the tight ends motions right. A 1st down throw for Lawrence. And that is going nowhere fast. Disastrous play. A big loss. So after one, it's the Packers on top. We'll have more from Jacksonville after this. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
On red.
Lawrence. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
There's a saying on defense, Mike, tips and overthrows, you've got to get those. Those got to turn into interceptions. So if you're the offense here, after you saw that ball batted in the air, man, I can promise you it felt like a lifetime waiting to see if it just falls harmlessly to the ground.
All right, let's go. 11. 11, Agate. Silver.
Lawrence from the gun here on 3rd down. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
Quarterback just has to get this ball out of his hands. I understand giving your guy a chance to pick up the first down. Let's see if he can get some space downfield, past the sticks, and put one on him. But once it's clear that's not going to work, this ball either needs to be thrown away, checked down, but you certainly don't want to continue to go backwards.
At their own 20-yard line.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Jacobs. A short gain there to about the 22. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. He's going to let this one go deep. That is brought in. A great connection there. They're going to bring it down inside the 35-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
Fighting off defenders here. He'll churn forward and pick up 3. They face 2nd down and 7. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So 3rd down, forthcoming. Now Love. He'll let this go towards the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Touchdown, Packers. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A 3rd touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
Extra point by McManus, up and good. And the Packers will stake themselves to a 21-0 lead.
Brandon McManus set to kick off.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
1st and 10.
Lisa 24.
Now Lawrence on the bootleg. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins. And it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline. So as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
Lawrence gives this one to Etienne. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
Etienne is able to move the chains, and when you look at what he can do both in the run game and the passing game, you can see why the Jaguars invested a first-round pick in him just a few years ago. Over 1,000 rushing yards each of the last 2 seasons, but it's really the total scrimmage yards that really makes him stand out.
And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Now here's Lawrence. He finds De'Ami Brown. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
15 yards. That's a
30 left.
Jaguars first down.
11.
First and 10 at the 31-yard
Take
line.
right open. There we go, son.
On first and 10, Lawrence. That's complete to ETN. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football.
Hey,
Quarterback gets off his
hey.
first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. And he'll pick his way forward, a gain of about 5. And that's going to set up third down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Hey, run.
Two minutes remain here in this first half. Back with more from Jacksonville after this timeout.
Hey, Lion.
They'll come up to third
Take
and
right
3.
Open. Sink right.
Lawrence. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
Jaguars.
Easy.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Red.
Now Lawrence. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
So instead of celebrating a touchdown, he's just heading back to his huddle trying to keep his head up as everyone kind of looks at him sideways. If that ball hits your hands at this level, you've just got to make the catch. That's what your quarterback's counting on. That's what your teammates are counting on. Frankly, that's what this entire stadium is counting on.
30 left. Hey, I'm gun. Silver.
Now second down throw for Lawrence. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. The Packers have it. The quarterback was on the move, starting to gain some yards, but then he lost the ball. And the fumble's recovered by the defense.
And early on, Mike, it was actually a really good job by the quarterback extending that play, getting some positive yards with his legs, but he decided not to slide and give himself up. He takes that hit, loses the ball, and now the defense takes over.
On first down, it's Love. He'll air it out down the middle. That is caught! And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 81 yards. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Brandon McManus lining up for the
McManus on for the point after. It's up and good. And the Packers are able to extend the advantage to 28-0.
Brandon McManus set to kick off.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Set to go now on first and 10.
On red. Go. 13 loop.
to throw is Lawrence. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. The Jags will use the first of their timeouts here. They stop it here with just under 40 seconds until halftime. Second and 11.
Lisa 24.
Back to throw. Lawrence. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And this ball incomplete on third down.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up.
With the score, Packers 28, Jaguars nothing.
All right, Coach. Thank you. Two very different halftime speeches by these head coaches. That's for sure. As we get set for half number 2. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. Now an opening past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. It's the tight end Kraft in motion. Quick throw, taken in. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
All right, Mike, now it's getting to the point where it's almost becoming borderline disrespectful. Despite having this big lead here in the second half, they continue to take shots downfield. They are not content with just running this clock out and shaking hands and going off with a win. Truth be told, I think they're trying to embarrass him, and they're doing a pretty good job at it.
He's going to be taken down at about the 30.
Nice pickup there by Jacobs, and I really like this signing this offseason, Mike. I mean, with the departure of Aaron Jones going to Minnesota, they know how important that backfield is alongside Jordan Love. Can he help this Packers offense take that next step forward? And certainly done his part so far.
A second down throw for Love. This one complete to Melton. A gain there of 15. Good for a Green Bay first down. They'll run the draw with Jacobs. The defense all over this one. They get him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a couple. On second down, Love. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Jaguars are going to take over once again, this time at their own 8-yard line.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 8-yard line.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Rip, 23. 11, Agate.
Now off the bootleg. He'll look to throw here. Short pass taken in by the tight end. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that anytime a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. You just saw a great example of it here.
Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
Hey, easy. Route.
From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. Pressure gets there, and down he goes. The Jags will use the first of their timeouts here.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
Hey, kill.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
And he looks up and he's taken down right away. Maybe fortunate just to hold on to the ball as he was tackled immediately after hauling that one in. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. A run up the middle with Jacobs. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's second down. From the gun, it's Love. Thrown left side, the catch is made. A gain of 16 yards. First down, Packers.
First down, Packers.
Here's Jacobs. And that's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And he will keep the drive moving. Gets the first down. Nice gain of 5.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
Just a short pickup down inside the 30. Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing is Love. Hit as he threw it. The pass is incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
It's the tight end Kraft in motion. That is brought in at the 10. And he's going to be brought down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So,
and he's in. Josh Jacobs. Touchdown, Green Bay. That his 2nd touchdown of the game. Numbers 11 and 12 on the season. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
Now return coming from the 7. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Hey, Ron! Go, let's go!
Throwing is Lawrence. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
It's 2nd and 21 at the 12-yard line.
Silver!
Lawrence now on 2nd down. Got a man coming across the field. He's got it. Good gainer there. They'll get him out of bounds, up past the 35-yard line. Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10.
Hey, Lion! 11!
Now Lawrence on the bootleg. This one is caught, and it's the tight end, Strange. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. So, 3 quarters now in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Red on red.
A 1st down throw for Lawrence. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
That's good for another Jaguars.
On red.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
On the give, it's ETN. Oh, a loose football. It's picked up by one of his teammates. They get 14 yards and set up 1st and goal.
So as you start operating your red zone offense, of course it goes without saying, Mike, you're trying to score touchdowns. But the worst case scenario is that you bring your field goal unit and you at least try for 3. You have to protect the ball. Turnovers are the cardinal sin of red zone offense. In this case, they dodge a little bit of a bullet here. The ball comes loose. Fortunately for the ball carrier, his own team recovers it. They can keep their offense on the field and see if they can finish this drive. For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Escaping the danger, throwing and completing.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started. He's got to find a way to hold on to that one. I mean, you're right on the doorstep of the end zone. And listen, I understand that hit is coming. But guess what? That hit's coming whether you catch it or not. And you get paid to make the difficult catches. And I would classify that one as tough. But you got to make that catch. Give your team a chance to come away with this drive with some points. Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
For the return, it's Keyshawn Nixon. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Running is Jacobs. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 30-yard line.
On the ground, it's Jacobs. And they will finally run him down up near midfield.
This is a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
They'll run with Jacobs. And a short gain there, down only to the 48. On 2nd down, Jacobs. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it, you know it, and no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever. In order for you to be able to operate out of this 4-3 style defense, Mike, the key is your defensive tackles, their ability to penetrate, their ability to be game wreckers. That's exactly what we saw here, his ability to get back there, make the stop at the line of scrimmage, keep it to no gain.
And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down. Now, Jacobs. This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. 4th down coming up.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Brandon McManus and the field goal unit come on. This one from 54 yards out. This one runs out of steam off the crossbar and comes back. No good. And they are not able to add on to their big lead.
Hey, go, go! Go, go!
In motion comes Thomas.
Silver.
On 1st down, Lawrence. That is intercepted. Picked off by the rookie out of Georgia. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
At the 44-yard line.
They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look.
Let's go.
On 1st and 10, here comes Jacobs. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
At the 20-yard line. It's a pickup of 3.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. They get 14 yards and set up first and goal. Here's Jacobs to the 5-yard line. The Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. Second and goal. On play action, Love. That one, take it in. Nicole Hardman. Touchdown, Packers. 3 touchdowns for him now in this one. And he's up to 10 on the year. Extra point by McManus, up and good. And the Packers add on to their already sizable lead.
Brandon McManus set to kick off.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return starts from the 5. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Ralph! No! 30 left!
Lawrence. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. Now a timeout for Jacksonville. Their second, and they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down.
You know, it's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the fourth quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive. I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense getting a little lackadaisical.
Down the field, it's caught on that left sideline. Why not go back to her? That one good for 20 yards and a first down.
Hey, Ryan!
Here's Lawrence to throw. He's got it at about the 8. And they are into the end zone for the first time today. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A terrific play all the way around, finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
Extra point by Little is good. And the Jaguars cut into the lead a little bit. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here's Nixon on the return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. First and 10 now from the 36. They'll run it straight ahead with Jacobs. And that's going to get closed up quickly. We'll get only to the 37. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it. They're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. A 19-yard pickup there. Good for a Green Bay first down.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the 4th quarter, which typically means I had to lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game.
Give them 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a first down. They'll stay on the ground. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line.
Well, here he is just taking over this drive from the running back spot. And frankly, Mike, any time the secondary and defensive backs are making a lot of tackles downfield, you know the offensive line's doing their job up front, and we can see the results.
So, it's a win here for the visiting Packers. And it is their 3rd consecutive victory. They continue to play great football here in this latest stretch. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long, everyone.